Oh, that looks heavy. Hard to move. Hey, I don't know. Should I talk over this? Whatever. Hey, it's Planescape Torment. I'm playing this game. The classic Black Isle CRPG from 1999. Although this is the enhanced edition. I have no idea what's going on, but that's okay. I'm sure it'll all be made clear in time. Gotta love that late 90s CG. Hell yeah. Oh no! Traumatic! Oh dear. Well, that was something. As far as Black Isle goes, Black Isle, the subsidiary development studio from Interplay, this is effectively their second game. They are sometimes credited with developing Fallout 1. That is incorrect, I would say. Fallout 2 is pretty much their first game, then this. And Fallout 2 I have played, although I haven't actually beaten it. And Fallout 2, I have complicated feelings about, shall we say. You know what, the simplest way to put it would just be to say that Fallout 2 had maybe one of the hardest acts to follow ever in the history of video games, and, you know, that went about as well as expected. Not to say it's a bad game, alright, just, I don't hate it or anything, but... Anyway, this game, however, was free of such high expectations, theoretically. Planescape's an interesting setting in D&D that I actually don't know a huge amount about, personally. But some things, and a lot of those things are from things I've heard about this game, since it's so popular, it has such a monumental legacy. I mean, it's still talked about, even to this day, especially in reference to stuff recently like Disco Elysium often gets mentioned alongside it, which is a game that I have recently finished,
this
so...
Right here is political. Say one of these fascist or communist things, or fuck off.
I could certainly waffle on about a lot of the context of this game for some time, because I do know things, but it's probably best to just get into it. The baseline that I have is I have played this game for about 20 minutes, probably like 15 years ago, and I don't really remember it at all, but I mean, it's Planescape Torment. It's one of those games that people will be talking about forever, probably. So... I would like to know. Also, I am sort of vaguely aware that this playthrough is... like, the combat's not really, like, the focus of it. So this playthrough is likely going to end up as me sort of reading an audiobook, which, you know, I'm okay with that. Okay, whatever, that's enough for that. Let's do it. Play the game. I get to make my character, of course. So, this is a D20 system. It's D&D. I think it's... I don't know, it's not third, right? It's probably like second edition or something, right? Considering the time, which, you know, I sort of understand the basics of, but, yes. And also, interestingly, we cannot change the main character's name. Also, there's no, like, class selection either, or at least not on this screen there isn't. That's kind of... that's sort of notable. Actually, so, and the thing, I know at least with Obsidian RPG, something that they like to do a lot, or would like to do in the future, is roll your stats and your skills into context situations, into dialogue, where, so like those things matter in those. It's not just for like combat and exploration and stuff. I don't really know what I'm trying to do here, though. Oh my god, okay, yeah. Yeah, this is a second edition. It's using the old strength system. Oh my god. Oh no, okay. Intelligence helps you regain memories faster? Gives you more dialogue option and aids your mage skills. What is... Regain your memories fast? Okay, alright. Strength is strength. Also helps you recall memories. It gives you, what, you get an experience bonus for your wisdom score? That's weird. More hit points. And regen. Charisma. Dexterity. Dude, second edition D20 is just like nonsense. I really don't understand the way the stat scaling works. For reference, I've technically played Baldur's Gate like one time, and again, that I didn't get very far in that, so. The intelligence stat seems like it gives you some cool stuff, but I don't want to play a wizard because they suck. So, yeah. Also, interestingly, I don't see any way to roll random stats on this screen, which is pretty unusual for a game running on this, like, game system. Bonus hit points, hell yeah. What am I doing? Okay, I think it's becoming increasingly clear that I don't really understand the... I don't understand this stat system. And I'm not really sure what I should be doing here. I guess stealing things and sneaking around sounds like something I'm interested in doing, so dexterity is probably good. And aside from that, I don't know, Constitution helps you not die, but like, I like having more dialogue options, you know, like that seems good. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Like, this is probably terrible. This is probably just terrible. Whatever. How hard can this game be, really? I mean, let's be, let's be reasonable. We'll just see what happens. I don't know. At the end of the day, I can always save scum my way to the end of things.
You okay? You playing corpse or you putting the blinds on the dusties? I thought you were a deader for sure.
Why is a floating skull talking to me? Who are you? Who am I? How about you start? Who are you? I asked you first, Skull. Yeah, and I asked you second. What's your name? Well, it's apparently nameless one. I don't remember. You can't remember your name? Well, next time you spend the night in this bar, go easy on the bub. Name's Mort. I'm trapped in here, too. Trapped? Yeah, since you haven't had time to get your legs yet, here's the chant. Tried all the doors, and this room's locked tighter than a chastity belt. We're locked in where? What is this place? It's called the Mortuary. It's a big black structure with all the architectural charm of a pregnant spider. That's very evocative. Ugh. The Mortuary? Wait, you know what? I'm not getting into that. The Mortuary? What, am I dead? Not from where I'm standing. You got scars aplenty, though. Looks like some bark painted you with a knife. All the more reason to give this place a laugh before whoever carved you up comes back to finish the job. Scars? How bad are they? The carvings on your chest aren't too bad, but the ones on your back... Mort pauses. Say, it looks like you got a whole tattoo gallery on your back, Chief. Spells out something. Tattoos on my back? What do they say? Looks like you come with directions. Mort clears his throat. Let's see, it starts with... I know you feel like you've been drinking a few kegs of Styx wash, but you'll need to center yourself. Among your possessions is a journal that'll shed some light on the dark of the matter. Farad can fill you in on the rest of the chant, if he's not in the dead book already. Farad? Does it say anything else? Yeah, there's a bit more. Let's see, it goes on. Don't lose the journal, or we'll be up to Styx again. And whatever you do, do not tell anyone who you are, or what happens to you, or they'll put you on a quick pilgrimage to the crematorium. Do what I tell you. Read the journal, and then find Farad. No wonder my back hurts. There's a damn novel written there. As for that journal I'm supposed to have with me, there was one with me while I was lying here? Nah, you were stripped of the skins when you arrived here. Besides, looks like you got enough of a journal penned on your body. What about Farad? Do you know him? Nobody I know, but then again, I don't know many people. Still, some Burks gotta know where to find Farad. Once we get out of here, that is. How do we get out of here? Well, all the doors are locked, so we'll need the key. Chances are, one of the walking corpses in this room has it. Walking corpses? Yeah, the mortuary keepers use dead bodies as cheap labor. Corpses are dumb as stones, but they're harmless and won't attack you unless you attack first. Is there some other way? I don't want to kill them just for a key. What, you think it's gonna hurt their feelings? They're dead! But if you want a bright side to this, if you kill them, at least they'll have a rest before their keepers raise them up to work again. Well, alright. I'll take one of them down and get the key. Well, before you do that, arm yourself first. I think there's a scalpel on one of those shelves around here. Search the shelves, get a weapon, attack the zombie. There's a backpack screen, arm yourself. If you want to look at things, right-click them in your inventory screen. Okay, I'll look for one. One last thing. Those corpses are slow as molasses, but getting punched by one of them is like being kissed by a battering ram. If they start getting an edge on you, remember, you can run, and they can't. Use it to keep some distance if you need to recover. So to run, toggle run in the options screen or hold down shift and left click. Okay. If you're in danger of dying, use running to keep your distance. How to play. Okay, there's a combat log. Quick loot is a thing. Okay, are we done? We good? Alright. So here's the squad. We can zoom in and out a little bit. That's the stats screen. So yeah, this is like... Oh, I'm a fighter. Wait, what? What do you mean I'm a fighter? I didn't get to pick my class. What the hell is that about? Who wants a fucking fighter with 10 strength? That's terrible. Oh god. This is bad. Shit. This ambient soundtrack is extremely reminiscent of Fallout, though, I will say. Did Mark Morgan do the soundtrack for this game? That sounds like a thing that might have happened. Because if not, it really does sound very similar. Why is my eyeball a piece of equipment? Oh god. Okay. We're in for some things here, I guess. Also, Mort is in our party. Mort is also a fighter, despite not having a body, apparently. That's interesting. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Slab is covered with dried blood and other remains. Sounds fun. The device looks like some sort of sewing machine. Arms with hooks, tubes, and metallic thread hanging from it. These barrels contain a murky liquid. It smells like a cross between vinegar and formaldehyde. Oh, that sounds wonderful. So shift click is run. Not much going on over here. What do we got in this little thingo? We got bandages. Okay. Is there like a take all button? Not really. Okay. Whatever. What is this? Door's locked. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Anything cool here? That would be the scalpel in question. So, alright, you found the scalpel. Now, go get those corpses. And don't worry, I'll stay back and provide valuable tactical advice. Maybe you could help me, Mort? I will be helping you. Good advice is hard to come by. I meant help in attacking the corpse. Me? I'm a romantic, not a soldier. I just get in the way. When I attack this corpse, you better be right there with me, or you'll be the next thing that I plunge this scalpel in. Alright, I'll help you. Note, if you wish Mort to help you attack, simply make sure that both of you are selected when you attack the corpse. Yeah, okay. I'm glad we understand each other. Time to introduce these corpses to the second death, then. I don't know if the Mort voice is kind of slipping a little bit, but you know what? It's fine. It doesn't bother me, so you'll just have to deal with it. System of rails running through the whole room. Oh, okay, so that guy wasn't pushing that giant slab of stone along just, like, flat ground. Fair enough. Looks like the slabs can be moved via the rails, or whatever it said. Okay. Corpse looks like someone turned it inside out. A machine at the head of the table has peeled the skin off the forehead to give direct access to the skull. Okay. Well, it's a good thing they're all dead already, I guess. Let's just go with that, yeah. I can talk to the zombie. Probably not going to be very fruitful, though. This corpse stumps and stares blankly at you as you approach. The number 782 is carved into his forehead, and his lips have been stitched closed. The faint smell of formaldehyde emanates from the body. Examine the corpse, see if it's carrying a key. Looks like the one with the key. It's holding it tightly in its left hand, its thumb and forefinger locked around it in a death grip. It looks like you'll need to hack the corpse's hand off to free the key. I need that key, corpse. Looks like you're not long for this world. Oh, okay. Combat is occurring. Ouch. This is the combat. Hey, you wanna help me with this? That was an interesting noise. Okay, I'm
gone.
So, let's see. We got the key. Okay, fantastic. So, key. Let's see. Oh. Alright, the key's gone? Forever. It's one of those, you know... one of those, soluble keys that disappears in the lock as soon as you unlock it. Okay, whatever. Psst, some advice, Chief. I'd keep it quiet from here on. No need to put any more corpses in the dead book than necessary, especially the femmes. Plus, killing them might draw the caretakers here. I don't think you mentioned it before. Who are these caretakers? They call themselves the Dustmen. You can't miss them. They have an obsession with black and rigor mortis in their face. And they're an adult bunch of ghoulish death worshippers. They believe everybody should die. Sooner better than later. I'm confused. Why do these Dustmen care if I escape? Weren't you listening? I said the Dusties believe everybody's gotta die sooner better than later. You think the corpses you've seen are happier in the dead book than out of it? The corpses I've seen here, where did they all come from? Or you said something about making sure I didn't kill any female corpses? Why? But, are you serious? Look, Chief, these dead chits are the last chance for a couple of hardy bashers like us. We need to be chivalrous. No hacking them up for keys, no lopping their limbs off, things like that. Last chance? What are you talking about? Chief, they're dead. We're dead. See where I'm going? You're a skull. You can't be serious. Chief, we already got an opening line with these limping ladies. We all died at least once. We'll have something to talk about. They'll appreciate men with our kind of death experience. Wait, didn't you say before that I'm not dead? Well, alright, you might not be dead, but I am, and from where I'm standing, I wouldn't mind sharing a coffin with some of these fine, sinewy cadavers I see here. Mort starts clacking his teeth as if in anticipation. Of course, the caretakers would have to part with them first, but that's not likely. Who are these caretakers again? Anyway, I guess I should see this line through. The corpses I've seen here, where did they all come from? Death visits the plains every day, Chief. These shamblers are all that's left of the poor sods who sold their bodies to the caretakers after death. I guess I already asked this. Okay. Right, I remember that. Look, Chief, it's obvious you're still a little addled with after your kiss with death, so I got two bits of advice for you. One, if you got questions, ask me, alright? Okay. Second, if you're half as forgetful as you seem to be, start writing stuff down. Whenever you come across something that might be important, jot it down so you don't forget. If I had that journal I was supposed to have with me, I'd do that. Start a new one then, Chief. No loss. Plenty of parchment and ink around here to last you. Okay. Use it to keep track of your movements. If you ever start to get cloudy on important things like who you are, or more importantly, who I am, use it to refresh your memory. Alright, I got it. Let's go.
Updated my journal.
Alright, so we don't really need to fight all this stuff in here, and that's just fine with me. Bloodstains, rust, and other remains cover the surface of this metal slab. It is much larger than the other slabs and is sitting on a platform that allows it to be rotated. That's the same. Okay, there's just another door I can't open. I think. I assume the... Oh. Why is it blue now? I assume that it was purple a second ago, which I thought meant I couldn't open it. No, okay. Opens just fine. Receiving room logbook. Okay. I guess I should read that. This huge logbook lists mortuary procedures in a tight, crabbed script. All shells entering the mortuary are to be delivered to the receiving room and logged with the scribe on duty before being embalmed or cremated. The records are to be checked to determine if the shell is one of the contracted, and if so, do not prepare the shell. Move the shell to one of the prep rooms, contact the scribe on duty, then notify him that a contracted shell is to be raised. Be certain that a shell is thoroughly stripped of its possessions before being sent to the preparation rooms. The contracted workers are intended for simple manual labor and do not have the capacity to search and strip a shell. The faction is not responsible for any possessions lost or items stolen by collectors who have brought the shells to the mortuary. The shell's possessions are to be stored in the receiving room until an initiate can be sent to claim them. Please catalog all possessions in the logbook. Following this list is thousands of entries of bodies that have been sent to the receiving rooms. As you flip through the rest of the book, however, you notice the last page has been cut out. Okay. This is your eye. It looks like it's seen better days. Oh my god. Why is it telling me about my eyeball? Okay, whatever. No, it's fine. Is that supposed to help me with a puzzle or something, or is that just, like, world building? I don't know, I might have to reread it. Fist irons? Is that a weapon? I just realized I didn't equip the scalpel. I punched the zombie to death. Well, look. Yeah, this is a weapon. Okay. Proficiency fists. Okay, damage type matters. You can shatter a jaw. 1 to 3 piercing, 2 to 4 crushing. They're both in the same weight class. Sure. Weapon. Another one. Okay. So this gives me weapon options. Alright, cool, that's fine. Okay, some of these doors just open. I don't really understand. Okay, it's purple, and then it becomes blue. I don't know what's going on with that. That's fine. Oh, I suppose I should talk to this guy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that F5 is quick save. Dope. F something. F9. Is there a quick save option? Quick saves on Q? A quick loads on L. That's weird. Okay. Well, that's fine. I mean, that's fast, I guess. Okay, let's have a chat with, whoever this fine individual is. The scribe looks very old. His skin is wrinkled and has a slight trace of yellow, like old parchment. Charcoal gray eyes lie within an angular face, and a large white beard flows down the front of his robes like a waterfall. His breathing is ragged and irregular, but even his occasional coughing does not slow the scratching of his quill pen. Hi. The scribe stops scratching in the book before him, then looks up. His eyes are like 2 nails driven into his skull. So, he sounds tired, as if he has repeated the same thing many times before. You have awoken from your sleep and returned to your dream. He continues more respectfully. Well met again, restless one. Oh boy, feels like we might have been here before. Restless one? Do you know me? Know you? There's a trace of bitterness in the scribe's voice as he speaks. I have never known you, restless one. No more than you have known yourself. He's silent for a moment. Or you've forgotten, have you not? Who are you? As always, the question, and the wrong question as always. He bows slightly, but the movement suddenly sends him into a bout of coughing. He pauses for a moment to catches his breath. I am Dahl. Perhaps you can answer some questions for me, Dahl? Very well. What did you wish to know? What is this place? You're in the mortuary. Yeah, this is kind of the same thing. Again, you have come... Before he can finish, Dahl breaks into a fit of coughing. After a moment, he calms himself, and his breathing resumed its ragged wheeze. I'm gonna go ahead and spare you all of the coughing ASMR. Just, imagine that coughing is happening. This is the waiting room for those about to depart the shadow of this life. So, what does that mean exactly? It's where the dead are brought to be interred or cremated. It's our responsibility as dustmen to care for the dead, those who have left this shadow of life, and walk the path of true death. Dahl's voice drops in concern. Your wounds must have exacted a heavy toll if you do not recognize this place. It is almost your home. Shadow of life? Yes, a shadow, you see, restless one. This life, it is not real. Your life, my life, they are shadows, flickerings of what life once was. This life is where we end up after we die, and here we remain, trapped, caged, until we can achieve the true death. True death? True death is non-existence, a state devoid of reason, of sensation, of passion. Dahl coughs and then gives a ragged breath. A state of purity. Sounds like oblivion. Why would anyone want that? Is it worse than remaining in the shadow of shadow of what life once was? I think not. I see, I had some other questions. How did I get here? Dahl snorts in contempt as if he finds the memory repugnant. Your moldy chariot ferried you to the mortuary, restless one. You would think you were royalty based on the number of loyal subjects that lay stinking and festering upon the cart that carried you. I wrote here on a cart?
Journal.
Yes, your body was somewhere in the middle of the heap, sharing its fluids with the rest of the mountain of corpses. Dahl breaks into another violent fit of coughing, finally catching his breath minutes later. Your seneschal, Farad, was, as always, pleased to accept a few moldy coppers to dump the lot of you at the mortuary gate. Who's this Farad? He's a collector of the dead. Dahl draws a ragged breath and continues. We have such people in our city that scavenge the bodies of those that have walked the path of true death and bring them to us so that they may be interred properly. Where can I find this Farad? If events persist as they have, Restless One, you have a much greater chance of Farad finding you than bringing you to us again before you find whatever ooze... Oh, and bringing you to us again before you find whatever ooze puddle he wallows in this time. Nevertheless, I must find him. A slight warning creeps into Dahl's tone. Do not seek out Farad, Restless One. I am certain that it will simply come full circle again, with you none the wiser, and Farad a few coppers richer. Accept death, Restless One. Do not perpetuate your cycle of misery. I have to find him. Do you know where he is?
Updated my journal.
Dahl is silent for a moment. When he finally speaks, he seems to do so reluctantly. I do not know which gutter stone Farad layers at the moment, but I imagine that he can be found somewhere beyond the mortuary gates in the hive. Perhaps someone there will know where you can find him. Okay, other questions. How do I get out of here? The front gate is the most obvious exit, but they will not let anyone other than Dustman pass. Dahl breaks into a ragged cough, then continues. One of the guides by the front gate has a key to it, but it is unlikely he will open it for you unless you're extremely persuasive. I had other questions. Do you know who I am?
My journal.
I know scant little of you, Restless One. I know little more of those that have journeyed with you, and who now lie in our keeping. Dahl sighs. I ask that you no longer ask others to join with you, Restless One. Where you walk, so walks misery. Let your burden be your own. Okay. There are others who have journeyed with me, and they are here.
My journal.
Do you know the woman's corpse interred in the memorial hall below? I had thought that she had traveled with you in the past. Dahl looks like he's about to start coughing again, then catches his breath. Am I mistaken? Where? The Northwest Memorial Hall in the floor below us. Check the biers there. Her name should be on one of the memorial plaques. Mayhap that will revive your memory. I don't know. I don't recall ever traveling with a woman. Dahl makes no response to this. He simply stares at you in silence. Before you said there were others interred here who journeyed with me? Where are they? Doubtless there are, but I know not their names, nor where they live, where they lie, not live. That would be ironic. One such as you has left a path many have walked, and few have survived. Dahl gestures around you. All dead come here. Some must have traveled with you once. I will look for them then. Mayhaps they can spark my memory. Farewell. As you turn to leave, Dahl speaks. Know this, I do not envy you, Restless One. To be reborn as you would be a curse that I could not bear. You must come to terms with it. At some point, your path will return you here. Dahl coughs, the sound rattling in his throat. It is the way of all things flesh and bone. And perhaps we will meet again, Dahl. Okay. Well, that gave us a lot to chew on, didn't it? How do I go downstairs? I still have that key. Can I, like, open these doors back here? Is this a thing? I don't know. I'm kind of confused. No, because I only had one key. I presume I can't open this either. I guess I could try to, like, get more keys off of zombies or something. Is that something I should do? Maybe? See anything interesting going on? Never mind. Seems like more keys is not a thing that's happening. Alright, I don't know. Guess I'm just going this way. I noticed my skull isn't following me. Would you come along?
All right.
Oh, look, he's pushing the... Oh, that was weird. Doesn't look like there's much going on in here. Okay. The disemboweled corpse proves how far you can physically stretch flesh without tearing it. Oh, wonderful. The stench coming from this corpse is truly nauseating. Someone split open this man's chest and has yet to remove the internal organs. Elvine? You see a slight young woman with pale features. The sunken flesh around her cheeks and neck makes her appear as if she is starving. She seems intent on dissecting the corpse in front of her, prodding the chest with a finger. Hello? The woman does not respond. She seems too intent on the body in front of her. As you watch her work, you suddenly notice her hands. Her fingers are talons. They are darting in and out of the corpse's chest cavity like knives removing organs. Maybe don't make fun of her hands. Hello? The woman makes no response. Okay, well, whatever. I think the dusty chit might be a bit short of hearing, Chief. Let's lay off, shall we? What's with her hands?
Updated my journal.
She's a tiefling, Chief. They got fiend blood in their veins. Usually because some of their ancestors shared their nick as one demon or another. Makes them of them addled in the head. Or addled looking, too. Okay. That's a tiefling thing? Knife hands? Alright. Guess I won't bother her. The bandages covering his body are soaked with blood. Even though this corpse looks several days dead, blood still trickles from its wounds. Another corpse on a stone slab. There's no indication of what the body died of. Well, more stuff to look at. What is this? Is a quick loot? No, it doesn't really seem to interact with these. I don't know, maybe it does. Jar of embalming fluid. Okay. Don't know what I'm gonna need that for. Embalming, I suppose. Dry blood, blood's fresh. Rotting corpse. Yellow liquid is cycling through the tubes in a strange machine. The machine is making clicking noises, like an insect. Wonderful. More embalming fluid. Body. Well, it looks like there's some stairs in here. That's different. And this is probably locked. Yeah. Alright, let's try going upstairs then. The third floor.
I'm gone.
Nothing. In. Charcoal charm? What is this? Gives fire resistance. Also, magical fire resistance. It temporarily protects against flames and extreme heat. Okay. Well, I can hear something fiery nearby, so that's... looks warm. Maybe I don't want to go that way just yet. Junk. Collection of junk, small springs, broken bolts, cracked gear or two. Looks like someone felt these pieces might be useful one day, but they seem pretty useless to you. I will take one junk with me, and that is it, until proved that they're useful. Needle and thread. Used for stitching up wounds in living or dead bodies. Oh, it heals 6 hit points. Well, that's good, I guess. Modified corpse looks like it's bound for cremation. Okay, should I talk to this guy? Is he following me around? You cannot initiate dialogue. Oh, he's trying to talk to me. Okay. The Dustman regards you with a stony gaze. Are you lost? Yes. I will summon a guard to direct you out. Hold a moment. Okay. The Dustman takes a step back, then claps his hand together sharply 3 times. In response, a great iron bell starts tolling throughout the mortuary. Alright then. Oh. Wow, this is inconvenient. Wow. Shit. Oh, hey, look. Oh, I see. Okay, the quick loot, like, shows things that are nearby. Alright, fair enough. I mean, I just thought he'd help me leave. That's all I want to actually do. Like, what's the fucking problem? I'm alive. They're only interested in dead people. I guess they can make me dead, and then that kind of solves the problem for them, doesn't it? Alright, well, I guess we're fighting all these fucking guys then. Whatever. I mean, they're just zombies.
See that?
Yeah, very impressive, Mort. You nailed it. Oh man, big crit. Cool. Alright, well, whatever. Iron Prybar. Usable by fighters and thieves. To use the prybar to force a locked door or chest, select it as a weapon, then attack the container or door you wish to pry open. It's specifically attempted for such use. You can attempt to bash open a container or door with any weapon, including your fists. Okay. Cool, I guess. Wooden club. I'm just collecting shit now. Dustman request. Seems like the quick loot doesn't... It only shows you, like, dropped stuff from enemies. It won't show you things that are in containers nearby. A note written on a scrap of dry parchment. Contact the necromancer responsible for raising contractual worker 42. I know he's examined the skeleton before, but I am certain the initial raising of the body was warped. The worker still responds to commands, but when it has completed a task, it resumes pacing in the same circular pattern as it did before. Dahl recently informed me that worker 42 exhibited that same walking pattern when it was a zombie decades ago. There may be a soul echo in the marrow of the skeleton's age. Or the skeleton's age may have caused the magic animating him to decay. One of the initiates suggested it may be following an order issued by a higher-ranking dustman in the past, but I have found no records of such an order. Whatever the reason for its behavior, the matter is to be resolved, or the worker replaced. Container is locked. Oh, well, we know how to solve that, don't we? Kinda thought I'd be picking more locks than smashing them open, but I guess here we are.
Forced it.
Hooray. Open the... Look at the... Okay. Hot charms. I guess I didn't check what this is. Gives resistance to slashing and piercing, and heals some... Yeah, okay, whatever. Sure. And some money. Money. I mean, so far the combat doesn't seem, like, terrible. I mean, it's not good, but it's not like it's hard. Guess I'm just fighting with this prybar. That's okay. Mortuary Sanctum Key. Oh, this seems like it'd be useful. Strange fusion of bone and an unidentified blood-red handle. Or blood-red metal. I wish I could read. Its jagged C-shaped head looks like it's ready to clamp down on whoever holds it. It's used to open the inner gates in the mortuary. Okay. Oh. Door's locked. You need a key. Does the key I just picked up not work? I guess not. It seems like they do automatically. My keys are automatically used from inventory, so... Okay, whatever. We're just fighting people. By people, I mean zombies, I guess. Well, hey, look, I'm getting a bunch of experience for my wanton violence. So I guess that's good. I swear to God, that zombie dying noise is like the Brahmin noise from Fallout, isn't it? Or something. I feel like I've heard it before. It sounds familiar. Door's locked. Dustman robes, rusty dagger, jagged knife, mortuary reminder message. This is the third and last request for the prybar. If it has been misplaced, tell me, and I shall go to the hive market and purchase another. I have no objection to maintaining the contracted workers, but I've been trying to repair the skeletons, and the bolts are wedged in so tight I can't get them out. Also, some of the locks on the storage cabinets on the third floor have become stuck again due to the heat, and I need the prybar to snap them open as well. If the prybar is indeed lost, I will see about procuring the services of a locksmith and having the cabinet locks replaced. Your aid in this matter would be appreciated. Even in this place, passive-aggressive office memos are still a thing. Not surprising. I wonder if I can put this on and then people won't attack me anymore. I guess I already discussed... Yeah, I should have done this earlier. Whoops. Will not hold up under scrutiny, and certainly not if the dustmen are looking for an intruder. Okay, never fucking mind. Whatever. Task list? Oh god. Alright. I would like the contracted workers to be inspected thrice daily at the end of each work shift when the new initiates come on duty. We have experienced too many contracted collapses while engaged in heavy labor as of late, and I fear the embalming enchantments initially used on the corpses may be decaying or may have been warped somehow. If the contracted workers should be inspected, or could be inspected every 8 hours and raised if they have collapsed, Then this would prevent the backlog of shells in the preparation rooms and free up more of the contracted workers for other duties. I do not wish collapsed bodies to be disposed of. When possible, the original contracted shells are to be raised and made to resume their duties. I have included spare embalming charms within the shells for the initiates on duty. They are to be used only when the shells cannot be repaired with stitching, bandaging, or applications of embalming. I guess I have these. Okay. Usable only on Nameless One and Mort. Strange metal bracelet has directions inscribed on it, on the side of it. Judging from the crude text, it appears that bracelet works by being held by a living creature. Then while pronouncing a mantra to the true death, it is touched to the forehead of a zombie or skeleton. When this is done, the minor enchantment held within the item spreads through the corpse, strengthening their bones, killing traces of corpse rot and or grave mold, and helping to seal minor tears in the skin. This will work on either you or Mort. Simply place it in your inventory. In order for it to take effect, you gain +2 to 8 temporary hit points and a temporary bonus of +1 AC for a half hour. Ooh, I guess. Whatever. More stuff. Stuff! Give me stuff. That's a thing. I'll take it. Locked. Bandages. Corpse Fly Charm. Invokes Swarm Curse? I'm not reading that. Bone Charm. Okay, it's like another temporary buff kind of thing. Oh, go. You guys are really committed to this fighting me thing. Like, why? Okay, whatever. My inventory's full. Well, that didn't take very long, did it? You really can't carry a lot of stuff, huh? Can I, like, give Mort some of these things? Or I'll just have him pick things up, I guess. No, Mort. Mort cannot carry anything, because he is a skull and has no arms. Okay. That's fair, I suppose. Whatever. I don't need these. Can I, like... quick drop? No, okay. I guess I don't really need these notes, right? They didn't seem like they had anything particularly useful in them. That might still be relevant. Okay. Did I not pick up the key? Is that what happened? It doesn't seem to be in my inventory. That's kind of weird, right? Did I just, like, look at it and then not pick it up? Yeah, that's what happened. Good. No, it's good. Alright. I like how the key to this place is directly outside of it. That makes sense, right? What a useful key. Hammer. Okay. Alright, down the stairs. Oh, wait, I'm just back here again. Oh, all the enemies are hostile now, like all of them. Okay. Okay, that's what we're doing. Alright. Whatever. Not much to be done about it. Can I go this way now? The first floor. Bonk.
All right.
I don't understand, like, why? Just let me out, man. Like, what's the point of all of this? Like, we have to do this whole stupid song and dance? It's just a waste. The plaque on this beer is blank. This looks like a large tomb. The marble surface gives it a rather elegant look. Okay. These metallic blue tapestries are made of thin chain links. What the hell is that? Giant skeleton. Ugh. Okay. Oh god, there's two of them. Is this okay? Oh god, ow. Oh, uh-oh.
I'm hurt.
This doesn't look like it's working. Time to leave. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't actually tell how hurt those guys are. Damn it. This sucks. It's a good thing they're slow as shit. Well, there probably aren't any more in here. There's totally more in here. Fuck. Am I actually supposed to fight these guys? Okay, I mean, if you get them off screen, they just, like, forget you exist and leave you alone. so I guess that's something? I don't know. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh man. I don't think I did this right. Yeah, I can't help but feel like I did this wrong, you know? These enemies are really slow and stupid, though, for what it's worth. Back here. Oh, that just went down to... Okay. How do I... This sucks. Can I go... I can go back a few quick saves, I guess? I have to, like, pick up everything again, though. I'd rather not have the whole place fucking, like, alarmed up. I didn't know that was gonna happen, you know? Is it this one? I don't know which one I want. I guess this, yeah, this is before the alarm went off. Like, it was all fun and games when I was just, like, fighting fucking, you know, dustmen and zombies and stuff, not a big deal. But, the giant skeletons made it less fun, shall we say. Less good. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna run around and try to not provoke the guys again. Which I guess just involves, like, not walking too close to them. Ah, shit. Really? Okay, what if I just grab this key and then just leave? What are you gonna do, huh? They're really not very fastidious about, like, chasing you around, are they? I guess that's one way to do it. Well, fuck, I mean, if that's the case, I might as well just try to grab everything I can get my hands on before I leave. I guess when you're, sneaking around, which is, I guess, what you could call what I'm doing, the facing of the enemies matters. Okay, if you get out of their line of sight, they just give up. They're like, eh, it's not worth it. There doesn't seem to be, like, a stealth system, though, of any kind, right? No, there's no sneaking. I can't sneak at all. Okay, well that's awkward. Okay, whatever. I guess I got the whatever I needed from here. Let's just go. Okay, so there's... Was there another door I could open with this? Doll was talking about, like, there was a woman on, like, a lower floor or something that I should go have a look at. I don't know how to go there, though. Oh, fuck. Okay, maybe not that way. Another save, it's fine.
Alright.
Okay, what am I looking for? You know, it'd be easier if I did have one of those robes now, but I feel like I can't get one without killing one of these guys. I guess there was like a... In the interaction, there was like a snap their neck before they can raise the alarm thing. That sounds kind of mean. I guess, I mean, whatever. They're trying to kill me as well, but still. What the hell is this thing? Oh. Crescent hatchet. I guess it's just a big... It's a big stick. It's kind of like a halberd? Kind of? Okay. Well, whatever. Okay, that was down there. What's over here? What the fuck? What is this? What is that? I'm quick saving. What is that? Whoa. Okay, I'm here now. What the what? Okay, I don't know what just happened. This note has been written with remarkable penmanship upon the finest parchment. Vaxus, if you are reading this, then you have undoubtedly failed in your task and have been forced to use the escape route I arranged. I told you that your little disguise idea was ridiculous. In any case, you'll need to lay low for a while. The dustmen may be deluded, but they are not fools, and they will certainly seek retribution for our intrusion. If I've left you some coins, use them to secure a hiding place in the hive. Preferably in the Ragpickers Square. The dustmen will be unwilling to look for you there. Once you've secured a new hiding place, I have a new mission for you. Find out where Farrell is getting those bodies he's delivering to the mortuary. It's apparently causing the dustmen a great deal of upset, and I wouldn't mind knowing myself. Reports are that stone-faced dustman in the Gathering Dust Bar, Initiate Emmerich, I think the fool's name is, has been sending out finders to try and find mark Farrod's movements. If you can find out how far along he is and hinder his efforts until we know more about Farrod's activities. I don't want Emmerich finding out something before we do. Okay, that's... alright. Sarcophagus appears to have been here for centuries. There is no lid. The exterior seems to be made of solid stone.
All right.
The brazier has long since run dry of oil. Only ashes remain in the bottom. The brazier has long since run dry of oil. Okay, it looks like there is an alternate exit out of here. And also, I can't go back. Oh. Well, I wasn't really done looking around in there. Okay. Well, hang on. I feel like I gotta go back. Yeah, it's a sigil, whatever. Yep. Okay, hang on. I feel like you're getting ahead of myself here. Well, that's a way out. I don't know why it just showed up for me, but that's okay. I gotta go back though.
Gone.
I'm not done looking around. There was this thing. Is this thing? This thing. The plaque on this beer says, "Here lies Dayanara." This looks like a large tomb. The marble service gives it a rather elegant look. Hi. You see a strikingly beautiful ghostly form before you. Her arms are crossed and her eyes are closed. She has long flowing hair and her gown seems stirred by some ethereal breeze. As you watch, she stirs slightly and her eyes flicker. Wait.
You. What is it that brings you here? Have you come to see firsthand the misery you have wrought? Perhaps in death I still hold some shred of use for you, my love.
Oh, okay. That's... this is awkward. Also, hey, it's Jennifer Hale. Always glad to hear her. Her eyes slowly open. She blinks in confusion for a moment, as if uncertain where she is. She looks around you slowly, then sees you. Her tranquil face suddenly twists into a snarl. Okay. My love, do I know you? The spirit makes a begging motion with her hands. How can it be that the thieves of the mind continue to steal my name from your memory? Do you not remember me, my love? The ghost stretches out her arms. Think. Her voice becomes desperate again. The name Dayanara must evoke some memory within you. No, sorry, can't remember. Then it is as I feared. I am truly lost to you, and what was once an inconvenience for you, you now have the excuse to discard me as you have my memory. Inconvenience? Discard you? I do not know you, spirit. My memories are no more. Tell me, who are you? What do you know of me? You are one both blessed and cursed, my love, and you are one who is never far from my thoughts and heart. Blessed and cursed? What do you mean? The nature of your curse should be apparent, my love. Look at you, she points at you. Death rejects you. Your memories have abandoned you. Do you not pause and wonder why? I'm still trying to get my bearings, actually. What else can you tell me about myself? I know that you once claimed you loved me, and that you would love me until death claimed us both. I believed that, never knowing the truth of who you were, what you were. And what am I? I cannot... She suddenly freezes, and she speaks slowly, carefully, as if her voice frightens her. The truth is this. You are the one who dies many deaths. These deaths have given the knowing of all things mortal, and in your hand lies the spark of life and death. Those that die near you carry a trace of themselves that you can bring forth. As Dayanara speaks, the words crawling sensation wells up in the back of your skull. You suddenly feel compelled to look at your hand. As you lift it up and look at it, you can see the blood coursing sluggishly through your arm, pouring into your muscles, and in turn, giving strength to your bones.
Updated my journal.
And you know Daenor is right. You suddenly remember how to coax the dimmest spark of life from a body and bring it forth. The thought both horrifies you and intrigues you. You've remembered how to raise others from the dead. To access this ability, use the special abilities button in the quick menu. You cannot only use this on party you can only use this on party members that have died in your presence. It will not work on anyone who does not travel with you, and it will not work on party members you remove from the party while they are dead. I had other questions. Who are you? Spirit. Oh, I already talked about this. I think I feel the stirrings of memory. Tell me more. Perhaps your words shall chase the shadows from my mind, Dan. But unless the fates show mercy, even death cannot chase me from your mind, my love. Do you not see? Your memory shall return. Tell me how I can help you, and I shall. Can you tell me where I am? Where are you? Why you are here with me, my love, as in the times when life was something both of us shared. Now it is the eternal boundary that separates us. Eternal boundary? Daenor sounds saddened. It's a barrier I fear you shall never cross, my love. It is the barrier between your life and what remains of mine. I see. Perhaps you could answer some other questions. I need to escape this place. Can you help me? Leave? Daenor's voice drops to a hiss, then rises again. Leave? You ask me, who am trapped here because of you, how to leave this place? Yes, that's what I asked you. You come to me in death only to tell me that you need my aid so that you can abandon me again. Her face is a mask of fury. I died for you, my love. I suffer for it even now. Okay. Never mind. I had other questions. Daenor's face melts into a mask of fury. You leprous dog, traitor to my heart. I wish you cursed, except that Torment hounds you with every incarnation without need of my curses. Begone! She crosses her arms and closes her eyes. Okay. You back with me, Chief? You kind of drifted out on me there. Do you know what that spirit was? Spirit? Okay, yeah. That specter I was talking to, the woman. You were rattling your bone box with some woman? Where? Mort looks around excited. What'd she look like? She was right on top of the beard. Didn't you see her? No, you just kind of drifted out for a bit there. I just stood there, statue-like. I was a little worried you'd gone addled on me again. No, I'm fine, I think. Let's move on. I mean, she is still there, apparently.
Again you have come. Why is it you continue to torment me?
I think we should probably just leave her alone. Then leave, as you have 100 thrice times before. Do you only come to torment me? Leave and do not return. Okay. Alright. Well, that didn't go super well. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna use this to get out of here. I don't know why there's a random portal to a thing here, but it's fine, I guess. Out of the mortuary, into the city, I guess. We got a lot of game ahead of me. Oh god, it's taking a toll on my voice already. That didn't take so long. Alright, hey, that's progress. I've escaped the tutorial. Hooray! Well, it seems pretty interesting so far.
Chief, just look natural. Casual.
Okay. I don't know exactly what's going on, but, we'll figure it out. Alright. That's it for part 1. See you next time.